Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and I'll get started on our next multiplayer tips section here. The next unit we're going to be talking about is the Cadre Fireblade. So this is one of my favorite units. A lot of people actually do not like using this unit, but I really do. I think he's got great utility. He only costs 150 points. He counts as an HQ unit, so if you get a bunch of your HQ guys killed and you need somebody to fall back on, he can fill that role. Generally, you don't want to make him your default one because he's extremely squishy. With only 180 health, he has 2 action points because he is a commander unit, 4 movement, 5 armor, and 10 evasion at baseline. He has a Fireblade pulse rifle, which gives 8 shots, doing 6 to 8 damage, with armor piercing of 5, so it can do damage to both light to medium tier infantry. We'll struggle a little bit with the highest tier infantry, but we'll still do a little bit of damage to the light and medium vehicles as well. But the thing that really makes him shine is the support abilities that he has. He has 2 different ones. First one is volley fire, and pretty much every unit around you, and this all allies I should say, and it includes vehicles, will gain plus 20% range shots with their attacks. So obviously if there's one attack, it's not going to do anything. Like if you're using the ghost keel here, or keel, with one attack, it's not going to all of a sudden give you 2 attacks there. But, you know, if you're doing 10 flame attacks, you will get 2 extra flame attacks, or with your commander you'll do that. Or much more importantly, when you're using these ion rifles, that'll give you additional attacks when you're using your overcharge ability, allowing you to snipe enemy heroes a lot faster. Or if you're doing playing against the Tyranids and you want to use a fire warrior and you're using these pulse rifles, you know, that's 20 attacks per squad here, and now all of a sudden you're increasing that by 20%. Not bad. Same with your Riptide here. If you're using the burst cannon, that's 30 attacks. You know, add an extra 20% on there. And if you're also using your free attack with the pulse rifles, extra attacks. If you're using the hammerhead with the ion cannon, you know, an extra attack. I mean, there's lots of things that you can do here. Now, the big thing is the extra attacks do not work on missile systems, is my understanding. When I've tested this out, it doesn't seem like it increased the amount of attacks there, which is probably good, because I think that would be way overpowered. But that's good. It only has a 2-turn cooldown, so you can do that pretty much every 2 turns, and if you bring 2 of them, you're effectively alternating that and getting 20% shots if you're doing an infantry build like what I'm going to do here, which is where I think these guys shine. Their other ability, though, is exceptionally good, and it is targeted sight. And so any unit within 2 tiles, you can select it and its weapons will have 100% accuracy. So there's lots of ways to end up doing this. What I typically will do is I will put it on Pathfinders with the ion rifle, and then I'll overcharge their ability, which will give them plus 30% damage, plus 1 armor piercing, and they'll have some splash damage. And then if you stack the 20% shots on top of that, you know, that's 15 attacks that they have at their baseline, and then you have your commander next to them, so they have, you know, more accuracy and 15% range damage on top of that. You're doing crazy amounts of damage, and then these guys can effectively one-shot most single unit entities, which are most heroes. So, you know, the lieutenant, the Sanguinary Priest, the Sisters of Battle. I don't think they can take out a Canoness. They for sure can't take out a Necron Lord. Obviously a Bloodthirster, a Commander if we're playing in other Taos. But, you know, if you have 2 of them, you can use 2 attacks, and 2 attacks will kill almost all those, minus maybe the Bloodthirster and Commander. So that can be crazy. The other option you can do is, in this ability, the other thing I've tested out is I wasn't sure if it would work on missile attacks. It does not. So it does not auto-hit missiles. So don't think you're going to put it on a Riptide here and get that Seeker missile to 100% and hit somebody behind cover, because that's not how that works. However, it does work with their heavy railgun. So if you're taking a couple of these, if you're playing a big open map, you can put the auto hit on these railguns, and this will again allow you to practically one-shot most low-tier heroes because these guys also have, you know, a critical hit chance as well. And so when you're throwing a 100% chance to hit, it fairly frequently crits, and that does even bigger bonus damage. And then when they have an optimal range of 8, you know, they can shoot upwards of 10 to 11 tiles, so you can practically snipe somebody from a quarter of the way across the map. Likewise, you could also do it on the railgun here and use this to snipe guys. Likewise, what I will do if I'm not going after an enemy hero is I will end up just, if I want to use some gunships, I'll bring the ion cannon gunship, and then I'll just frequently overcharge their abilities because it gives it splash damage, and then I will use these guys to give them 100% accuracy, and then this will allow them to wipe out most medium tier infantry, severely damaged terminators, sanguinary guard, you know, just do crazy amounts of damage, attack knobs, flash gits, it doesn't really matter. And because it has 400 health, you know, you can spam this ability every 2 turns, and if you have 2 of them, then you're just putting out tons of damage with these guys and can easily make them pay for themselves, because sometimes it can be hard for that to happen. But you can do crazy stuff, and so it all depends on the map. Do you want to use them on a map that has some cover, in which case you're going to be walking around putting the auto hit on these pathfinders while you're getting them into position to snipe high value targets, or if it's a big open map, then you may want to use some riptides or hammerhead gunships to get 100% accuracy. Likewise, if you're playing, say, the bridges, where you're normally having a bunch of heavy penalties to accuracy shooting across the bridges, you have these guys over there and you can just be sniping the enemy heroes from the other bridge and they can't even reach you. So it definitely gets to be some crazy buffs going on there. And then when these guys don't have any abilities, they can attack, and you know, they hit fairly frequently. They've got 90% base accuracy with that pulse rifle, and they have 8 shots, so they can, you know, wipe out squads that are almost dead, can do a little bit of damage to heroes or vehicles. So they just have a lot of utility. For 150 points, I frequently will find them paying for themselves with all the buffs that they're giving everybody else. So typically you'll want to do a pretty heavy infantry build, like I said, if you're going to do it. The other thing you can do is what happens with a lot of the stealth suits or the crisis, no, that's not a crisis suit, crisis battle suit, is you could give them the fusion blaster, and usually when you're using your jet boost, it lowers the accuracy. But if you end up giving the auto hit on these guys, you can use them to all of a sudden do 60 to 80 damage times 2, or yeah, times 2 times 3, because they do all, there's 3 models assuming everybody's here. Or you could put them on your stealth suits, which have 3 attacks at 60 to 80, and now all of a sudden you can use these guys to snipe enemy heroes too, because they'll have 100% chance to kill, or hit, I should say. So you can definitely do a lot of really sneaky things with these cadres to make them pay for themselves. So like I said, while most people do not like them, I am a huge proponent of it, because you can really do some crazy gameplay things. And again, that's another thing that makes the Tau overpowered, and I think they just need, if they just had some cost adjustments on some of their units, you know, I think this guy needs to be 150 because he's easy to snipe, so I think overall he's a good unit. But when you start buffing on buffs, then it starts to quickly get just totally out of control. So before I continue on with the skirmish mission to show you what the empowered abilities are and give you some examples on some gameplay using their abilities, if you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe. It encourages me to post more content for you. Alright, we did Blood Angels last time, so we'll play some Tyranids here. You know what, let's just make it 500 extra points just to show off things a little bit extra. Because the AI typically does some stupid stuff, so that'll maybe help get us to where we need to be with our momentum to show his empowered abilities, because that's always somewhat tricky. And again, I typically like to have the ethereal being the commander here. Just because they won't get killed.
I serve the greater good. Moving to position. Thrusters
Jump
engaged.
these guys into combat.
On your word.
Awaiting instructions.
Pushing forward.
Ready for orders.
Confirmed.
I found your team on the move.
What do you need? Ready for orders.
I guess we can just do something like that.
Wherever I am needed.
Move you up to here.
They will not get through this way.
Tracking potential targets.
Targets outside of visual range. Targets outside of visual range. Nothing shall stand against us.
On our way.
To the front line.
Get the breachers up here.
Greater good.
What do you need?
What troubles you?
Ready for orders.
To
It's
the front
probably
line.
a bad decision bringing those guys up that far.
Pushing forward.
I found your team on the move.
I will slow them down.
So as you can see, it does pretty decent damage, and they've got good range, so... Ah, he poisoned me.
This will not stop you.
More targets will soon be in range.
Tracking potential targets.
Alright, well... How do I want to do this?
How can I assist?
I think... if I move you here,
We deny the way of the Taufa. Kill them all. Moving
and up to
position.
here, flame across here, I'll drop those guys down.
I serve the greater good.
Can move you there,
What do you need?
and then we can move the breachers here, move you to here,
Make every shot count.
do something like that, and you can shoot these guys. See, insanity.
Clean them out.
You can shoot here. So those guys are now down.
Pushing forward.
We've got the strike squad. We've got a pyrovore over here, which I definitely would like to drop because he's gonna be dangerous. Oh, your accuracy is not very good because you've been affected by the poison. Is that a pyrovore too? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he could flame me. So we gotta be careful with that.
What do you need?
That's a pyrovore too. Man, they are all over in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he could still flame me. Alright. How do I want to do this? Let's see. So you're gonna do 100 damage. Alright, you should be able to kill these guys then. Beautiful.
Moving out.
Ready for orders. What do you need?
I bring you over here. Have you just shoot into these guys. Pull you back.
As you wish.
You know what just dawned on me is I never buffed my guys.
Awaiting instructions.
Alright, so let's just get you here.
Study your enemies. Know where they will be even before they do.
That's what? 180? Yeah, so you may not get the guaranteed kill, so let's just overcharge it to guarantee the kill. So we don't have to worry about him.
We serve the greater good.
Same thing over here.
On your word.
And normally I would care more about these guys dying, but since I'm trying to show off
Pathfinder team on the move.
their abilities, I don't actually care if these guys get killed.
Cut them down. Pathfinder team on the move.
Wherever I am needed. Move swiftly and
Because I want the
silently
momentum
through the
gain, so it actually
battlefield.
makes me sad to buff these guys because it's going to increase their survivability pretty substantially.
Confirmed.
Nothing shall stand against us.
Alright, let's get her going.
Establishing fire zone.
And then when you get poisoned, if you give the buffs with the bonus HP, it allows you to really nullify a lot of that stuff here.
Tracking potential targets.
Man, he's just dropping spore mines on me like nobody's business.
What do you need?
Alright, well, let's sacrifice you.
Honor their
Probably could have
sacrifice.
attacked first, had I been thinking.
Ready for orders. Pushing forward.
Can run you up here. And I'll let you just kill these guys. Yeah, it's actually kind of hard to get these guys the momentum gains. Because a big thing is they get it by having your guys get killed.
Removing targets.
Which is why I kind of wanted to put these guys in a position where they'd be compromised.
Thin them out.
So it's like, come kill me, please.
Moving to position. This will bring us closer to victory.
Alright, let's bring you guys over here to get you sacrificed to the gods.
What do you need?
Awaiting instructions.
To try to get that momentum
Ready
up.
for orders. We serve the greater good. Pathfinder team on the move.
Pushing forward.
Alright, let's see what happens here. Because what happens with these guys is whenever they mop up a squad, it gives you momentum.
I serve the greater good.
But the big thing is I don't want to be too overextended, or then I can't kill these guys. So I don't want to kill myself.
Clear them out. Ready for orders.
Oh, that's right, those guys have Overwatch. I always forget about that.
Strike team, ready.
Well, I hate to kill. Some of these guys here. Let's see, you got 10. How much would that be? 31 if you get the kill.
Standing by.
Which is not bad. So maybe what I'll do is that. You should not be able to kill this guy. Okay, good. Alright, you I do want to kill it though. Because I'm trying to feed him experience. Or momentum, I should say.
What do you need?
Run you down.
Awaiting instructions. Cut them down.
Oh, I thought those were breachers, not
Strike
pathfinders.
team, ready.
Pathfinder team on the move. Overcharging the reactor.
Okay.
Pathfinder team on the
Bring
move.
you over here. Don't you kill these guys. Good. Alright.
To the front line.
Let's get you here. And you can shoot into here. That'll get your momentum up farther. Alright, you're up to 70. Good.
Nothing shall stand against us.
Ready for orders.
Pathfinder
Keep these
team on the
guys
move.
up this way.
Ready for orders.
I am here.
Pull you back one just to keep you safe in case.
We will not fail.
Alright, come give me some kills here.
I will slow them down.
That's looking good. Alright. You're up to what, 80?
troubles you?
Pushing forward.
Trying to catch up to those guys. Alright, well. Got 90 over here. pull you back. Breachers, just drop that, please.
We serve the greater good.
Pathfinders, get you over here.
Cut them down.
Okay.
I found your team on the move.
Mr. Cadre. It's gonna be close, don't crit. Alright,
How can I assist?
get you up to here. Should just kill him. There you go. Alright, so for his empowered abilities here, you can do volley fire, which will then get you 50% shots for 1 turn. And then the empowered targeting sight will affect any unit within 4 tiles instead of 2. This will still do 2 tiles. And it has a 2-turn cooldown, so it's got a 1 less turn cooldown to get that going. So definitely some good abilities to have there. But I think it is now time for us to just complete this mission without issues, since we've been kind of dragging it out to see what the empowered abilities would be here. And this is one of the nightmares when you're playing as Tyranids against the Tau, is you run your warriors in there to try to get a kill, and then they just get flamed in the face if they don't get the kill, which frequently is going to happen, since they
Moving to position.
have so much armor and damage mitigation, especially with the shield drones.
They deny the way of the tower. Kill them all.
Strike team, ready.
Alright, strike team is still here.
Cut them down.
Bring you over this way. I guess we'll just bring the breachers this way.
Nothing shall stand against us.
We serve the greater good.
And I guess we'll just bring you over that way
Awaiting instructions.
to help take out those hive guards that are over there.
How can I assist? To the front line.
Good.
I serve the greater good.
Oh, I keep thinking it's a pyrovore, so I'm like, why are they not flaming me? But that's the guy that keeps dropping the spore mines. That's what's going on there.
Clear them out.
Alright, and let's bring you over to here.
Standing by.
Ready for orders.
What I probably should do is just do this
Every shot count.
and make it count. Because I'm curious to see... Oh, I was going to say, I'm curious to see how many shots, how much damage plus 50 breacher, 50% breacher shot could do, or pathfinders. I mean, that's just crazy. That empowered ability, you could do some insane things with that. But hopefully that gives you an idea of why I love the Cadre. You can snipe out all very high value targets with your units using that auto hit ability, and you can increase the shots. It really increases the strength of the breachers. It's just a great ability, and they're not too expensive, so you can pretty easily take 1 or 2 of them with you. to do a lot of damage. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.